birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hamhawk
Aw.
42. Happy birthday to you. More like I should have said Hampy
And
birthday.
many more.
And Mandy Moore.
Thanks, guys.
So for Hamhawk's birthday, which is today, and that's true whenever you're watching this, we're playing one of Hamhawk's 42's favorite archetypes in Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna really
One of my favorites by a lot. Yeah.
and
even
that's
particularly close.
Reanimator. Everybody's bringing a Reanimator deck. We're gonna be looping critters dying, yanking them back out. Hopefully everyone's in black and running Bajuka Bug. We'll see. I think that'd be very funny. Everyone should just get to start with an honorary one in their hand. But it's not my birthday. Maybe on my birthday, we say that it's going to be Reanimator, and then I tell Ham and Russ that we're not actually doing that. And so all of us just have Graveyard Hate decks against Jarvis.
That would actually be really funny if Jarvis brings like Conrad or something, and we're like, "Oh, I have pregame actions. Oh, I do too. Cool. Leyline of the Void. Oh, Leyline of the Void as well. Like,
I know what. You guys have Leyline of the Void? I have a Graph Digger's Cage. Let's go.
No way.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, this is Ham's birthday, not Jarvis's nightmares. So we're gonna go around the whole honker, and everyone's gonna talk about their particular brand of Reanimator. Ham, birthday child, please speak your wishes into the candle.
Hello. Yeah. All right. So, I'm trying to blow out the candles. My mic, I'm sure, did not pick that up correctly. In any event, yeah, so I love Reanimator, and I've come to realize the reason that this archetype speaks to me, I have a memory that I'll never forget of a time when I realized, oh, I'm going to be playing Magic a lot forever. And it was a nut draw with a Reanimator deck back when Legend was a creature type. I'll never forget this. Turn 1. Dark Ritual, Buried Alive, and I put a Rorix Bladewing, a Chroma Angel of Wrath, and Spirit of the Night in the graveyard. Then turn 2, Dark Ritual, Patriarch's Bidding, naming Legends, bash my buddy James in the face for 18 damage, all with haste. And that was the moment when I realized, I think Magic's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be playing this a lot more. Yeah. And so there's something about Reanimation that just, I'm trying to recapture that like nut draw moment at all times. And I'm going to be using Teneb the Harvester. Now, if you're longtime fans of the show, you've seen this deck before. I am constantly tweaking it as new sets come out, and I do actually have a couple of Final Fantasy cards in here. The goal of this deck is to make sure that a fun commander game happens. I am ultimately trying to combo win with this crazy Rube Goldberg machine that involves aristocrat triggers later in the game. But in the meantime, I want to make sure that people are drawing cards, and I want to try to ramp folks and fill my graveyard up and just ensure that something happens. And I'm hoping that that happens. And Teneb the Harvester is kind of the mascot of the deck at this point. I actually almost never actually play him out. But, you know, if you're going to have a plan B, make it a big stinky dragon that can pull creatures out of the yard. You know, that's pretty good.
And if you have memories of Magic like Cam, make sure you take your aspirin and daily vitamin, because otherwise you'll wake up in pain.
Yep. And some stretches, and I definitely recommend one of those foam rollers for your back, because you know they get sore. It happens to all of us. It's
new pillow,
just part of the deal.
Like a nice pillow.
Good lumbar support is a big deal.
Absolutely.
It's yeah, it's important.
Get insoles for your shoes.
Too. Ooh, that's another good one. It's you know, they seem a little pricey, but man, they're worth it. Yep, absolutely. So,
Magic for
Russ,
those over 40.
Yeah, indeed. So in addition to your yeah. Anyway, what's you got going on, dude?
So I am playing Dracula, also known as Edgar. Edgar Charred Groom. It's aristocrats. It's what I do. It's what I've done. If I'm not playing aggro, I'm playing aristocrats, and as soon as we said Reanimator, I'm like, ooh, let's pull stuff in the graveyard. Let's pull it out, and Sir Conrad kills everybody. It's fun. It's Reanimator, sort of.
So for Jarvis's birthday, we played an all Conrad pod, and now we're gonna play a pod for my birthday where I'm assuming we all have a Sir Conrad in the list, and I'm okay with that. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Absolutely, that's the idea. Yeah, it's not original. I've updated it since the last time I played it on the show. So we'll see if it actually works this time, with, you know, actual land available.
So yeah, So Conrad isn't in my list purely
Oh.
because I didn't have an extra Conrad laying around.
Fair enough. Okay.
You know? But yeah, the deck I'm playing is Ozox the Clattering King. So my version Reanimator is reanimating pulling one creature over and over and over again from my graveyard. Named Ozox.
I
There
mean,
you go.
that does count. You are reanimating Ozox, yeah.
But yeah, because when Ozox dies, I get a Jumble Bones. When Jumble Bones dies, I bring Ozox back from my graveyard, but it goes to my hand, so it's not really reanimation. But I have some other reanimate stuff in there too, in case people kill Jumble Bones or remove Ozox somehow. Otherwise, gotta go and have it there.
Dothy
But yeah,
Woodwalker, what?
this is a combo deck, pure and simple. I'm trying to combo on everyone's face.
Gross.
Remember this.
can
You
combo
ran
over
this
my
deck.
face anytime, buddy.
So spoiler alerts if you haven't gone back and watched our arch enemy, but this Ozox deck comboing off is the only reason why we won arch enemy, and it didn't require any teamwork or any of the things that make arch enemy. So I'm excited.
Jolly and I were holding the clipboard, and we got the W. We got the rings all the same. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Hey,
I did.
worked out pretty well.
I'll take a free win.
Peyton Manning's
Me
back.
though,
I've got a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly. Right.
I'm doing Ratadrabik of Urbor. This is probably in my top 5 favorite commanders just ever made. It makes token copies of legendary stuff when they die. They're 2/2 black zombies, except they're not legendary, and it's dumb. And I'm gonna hopefully have a bunch of legendaries come out. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna get non-legendary copies of them, and then I'm gonna bring them back and kill them again, over and over and over until the cows come home. And that's it. That's it for me. I said till the cows come home. Calm down.
It's not what you said; it's how you said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
The cadence was really what.
it's the accent. Yeah, it's the southern accent.
That's all it is. Yeah.
So is everybody ready? You have a keepable 7?
Let's
Heck
go.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday!
And I have an actual keepable
All
7, not a 7 that I will keep. Those are different.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna play an Arid Mesa. I'm gonna pay 1 life, sacrifice it to go get probably a dual land, and then I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna untap upkeep. Draw. And I'm gonna go ahead and play out a Fabled Passage. Crack that for a forest. And that is my turn. So Russ, take it away.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw.
Cool. I love that sound.
All right, I'm gonna play a Vault of Champions. It comes in untapped because I have more than one opponent.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Okay.
what?
No, I don't.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pass.
Okay. Draw.
Got this right. Found it. Don't get mad. Okay.
I'll play the swamp and pass.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'll play a swamp ass.
Yeah, swamp ass. Don't bother me. Swamp ass. Don't bother me. Swamp ass. Don't bother me. Because I don't need no company. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Yeehaw. Oh, man. Right. I forgot. I'm going to play a snow swamp.
All good.
Nice proxy there, Jolly.
It's a lovely proxy, I gotta say.
Look, man, I'm not spending money on basics. Never in my life.
It's so funny you say that. I have a copy of Blood on the Snow, and the only reason it's not in a deck is that I do not have enough snow swamps to.
Hey, that's the only
like-
reason I wrote snow on these is because I
Crazy.
have Blood on the Snow.
No way.
Yeah,
Card's
it's
good,
in
by the way.
here.
All
Yeah,
right.
very good card. Underrated. Run it.
Yep. So I'm gonna untap, upkeep, and then draw because I can. I'm gonna go ahead and play out a swamp, and then I'm gonna get this party started. All right. So for all my socially awkward friends out there, if you ever want to just be welcomed into the party, be the guy that brings Howling Mine. Just saying. People
No.
aren't happy unless Jarvis is hosting. In which case, yeah, but for the most part,
In case you get kicked out of the party.
yeah, exactly.
Happy
But
birthday!
it's the Howling Mine, baby. I know. I brought you guys presents because we're going Hobbit birthday style in this one. So yeah, with Howling Mine at the beginning of each player's draw step, if it's untapped, they draw an additional card. I have no way to tap this thing. It's just chilling. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And Russ, you're good to be the first beneficiary of this Howling Mine. Treat yourself.
Tap, upkeep, draw, and then I draw my extra card. Woo!
Yeah, you
And
do.
I can't remove it, so it has to live there.
And I'm not
Yeah.
going to remove
I'm
it.
going to play a Shine Shadow Snarl for turn, revealing the swamp.
Very nice.
Artifacts and
Snarly.
enchantments are your problem, not mine.
Now you know.
I see no problems here. I don't see any problems. I see nothing but solutions.
That's true. We'll draw into the problems.
Oh, we will.
You know what? Let's just do this.
Yeah, I have complete faith that that'll happen.
Pay 1 black for a dark ritual.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Then I'm going to pay 1 white and 3 black to bring in Dracula. Blah!
Seems good.
Pretty good.
I want to suck your blood. Blah.
Oh, good,
Or
good,
as
good.
we've discussed before, I want to bite your finger. Ah. Because that was a game in the 80s, I swear. Look it up.
Bite your-
It was. And then I passed.
Okay.
The
It was-
oldest any of the rest of us were in the 80s was 4, so
Indeed.
Shut
Yep.
up.
swamp. Mind Stone. These great minds stick alike.
copycat.
Great
Oh, wait a
minds.
minute,
Stones. Yeah.
I have to draw another card.
Yeah, you do. You have to. It's not an option.
Yeah. And I will pass the turn now that I've drawn another card.
1, 2. Buckholtz a chew. Okay, here we go. We're gonna play. I really like what Ham's doing.
I appreciate that.
So I think what I want to do here is we're gonna pay black, and a colorless, and I'm gonna get the ball rolling with a Gix Yawgmoth
Ooh.
Praetor. Whenever
Okay.
a creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. So here's some more pug. And then it also has a second ability. I'll read that too, I guess. I always forget about this.
Well, no, Geeks
I
isn't
can
group hug.
play-
You're drawing those cards.
No. If they do, they draw a card.
No.
Yeah,
If you deal combat damage to an opponent, you can pay a life and then draw a card.
No,
Wait.
you do.
Yes. No.
Whenever a
So-
creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, its controller may pay 1 life.
Yes.
If they do, they draw a card.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
seen this
controller
card
of
so
the-
many times.
Yeah.
I have played with this card so many times, and I'm just now realizing I have never once seen this hit the battlefield in a multiplayer environment.
Yeah,
It has always been a
that's the thing,
1v1.
It doesn't matter in 1v1s or
In 1v1, it's just Toski and black. Yeah.
So if you want to see a good Gix deck in action, Alex, Trivial Encounters, he
Mhm.
has a really good Gix deck.
Okay.
I'm also gonna put a Kaya's Ghost form on it. So whenever it dies or is
Hell yeah.
exiled, return it to the battlefield under your control. And pass.
I'm here for this. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw twice. And then, because it just be like that sometimes.
Hmm.
Now, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 cards in my hand.
Lucky duck.
It's pretty nice. I'm a fan. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to pay 2 for a Collector's Vault. It's a
Okay.
2-drop enchantment artifact, where I can pay 2 tap, draw a card, discard a card, then create a treasure token. So that's pretty neat. And then, as my land for turn, I'm going to play a Selesnya Sanctuary, which is one of those bounce lands that generates 2 mana. But when it enters, I need to return another land to my hand. I'm going to choose this forest. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, I only have 7 cards in my hand. The move, by the way, is to run these in Reanimator decks, because on turn 2, you can have 8 cards in your hand and discard to hand size.
Oh yeah.
It's a
No,
slick
that ain't
move.
good in there.
Yeah. Had I not played the Collector's Vault, I would have been able to pull that off. But I think getting the Collector's Vault down is worth it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pass that crap.
All right. I'm going to
Let's go.
activity tap.
Let us go.
Draw. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wait, and I draw my extra card.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
You must.
the-
I insist.
Oh, that's where that got to. You ever like lose a card and then find it in a
Yes.
deck?
That's why I laughed.
Yes, yeah, all the time.
That's why I laughed when he said that, because I'm like, oh my god, I know what it's
Oh, we've been there. Yep.
All right, so
Oh.
I hate to be that guy.
Oh,
No, you
never-
don't. What are you talking about? You love being that guy.
You're right, I do.
You should be that guy.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna play a Dothy Voidwalker. Discard now, bitches. Come on now, I want y'all to discard the hand size.
Oh,
Um,
you yes.
That is, I gotta say, knowing that everybody was gonna be bringing Reanimator, that is a douche move. I'm just gonna call it what it is. But all right, sure, you got it, dude. Honestly, that card resolves against me all the time. I'm fucking used to it at
It's
this point.
so funny because like I only like because I run it in some stuff and I am in play groups that have it. I never see it hit the battlefield unless I am playing Ham and Ham is on a graveyard strategy.
Yep, and we will. All of us have black in our decks. I will get hit by at least one Bajuka Bug before this night is through. I promise you, it happens every fucking time. Every fucking time. Doesn't matter. It will happen. Anyway, you're good,
well,
dude.
I can
Sure.
guarantee you will not get hit by a Bajuka Buck by me.
Or me.
I actually don't think I have one in here either. You might. It'd be
Wait,
really
what?
funny if you managed to like for some reason misclick.
If I
and
managed-
beat to yourself.
Yeah. If that
Ham
somehow
doesn't-
happens, I'll be pretty stoked. Confused, but stoked. Yeah.
So anything else?
Okay, so is Eddie slapping somebody?
Yeah, Eddie is gonna go ahead and move to combat and is gonna smack Jarvis for 4. I will
thought you
then
hit the
pay a
birthday
life
boy.
and draw a card.
There
Yeah,
you
babe.
go. Get that sweet, sweet card advantage. You're welcome. Me and Ham are hugging. Everybody that's not me and Ham should get beat up. In other words,
That's the hope.
Jarvis.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look, I get to discard the hand size. What am I gonna discard?
Are these nuts?
Got him.
Yeah. Thanks.
Did you have? What are you discarding, Russ?
I'm still thinking. I'm sorry. I was. Oh, you know what?
How
That's
dare
easy.
you take your time to correctly play?
I know.
I'm gonna keep my promise to Ham right up front. I'm gonna discard this Bajuka Bog to hand size.
That's no, you don't put your own stuff under there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fair enough, I suppose. All right. I do
That's really
appreciate
funny.
that. Thanks, Russ. Yep. I
I'm
knew
a
it was
man
there.
of my word.
It's always.
You're discarding to ham size.
I'm discarding
Man.
the Ham size.
Now,
I'll take
what's especially funny is that there's like I think it's a 2-mana white sorcery that's just each player returns all lands from their graveyard to the battlefield, and that's the type of reanimator that Russ is on. So he's just pitching it so that he can reanimate that land later.
Oh, I have to draw another card.
Name on the back.
Uh,
I'm gonna lock graveyards, fill mine up with lands, and
Then-
I'm
then
playing
splunge reclamation everybody, but just me.
I'm playing Spy Master's Vault as my land for turn,
Okie doke.
and then I have options.
That's what she said. It was an awkward conversation.
My problem is I don't know the correct option to take right now, and that's what I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
That's also
yeah.
what she said, and it was more of an awkward
Yeah,
conversation.
it's so awkward.
I think I'm gonna go and pay 4 mana
Mhm.
and 6 life.
Oh, Keurig?
Hey,
There you go.
Okay.
and then I want to play 6 more life. The
Doomsday.
6 ceremony. So 2 things happen here. First, Carrick. Lifelink, when I cast a black spell, I get to put a counter on him, and I can play Phyrexian mana for any black pips in my spell deck.
Oh, sick.
The Sib ceremony. Creature spells I stop. Creature spells I cast cost 2 less to cast. There, I made it through. That was a tongue twister. That should have been a tongue twister. But whenever creature I control enters, if I cast it, I destroy that creature. Then I create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. So I want to pay another 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
Pop, pop. Play Ozox. Since I cast Ozox, Ozox does die, but because of Dothy, it doesn't actually die, so I don't get to go make Jumble Bones.
Nope.
No.
But I do get a 2/2 zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to, and so Ozox will go back to the command zone. I'll put another counter on Kirik, and I will go and start drawing my zombie, and I will pass the turn because I definitely have less than 6 cards in hand, I believe.
1. So who?
Or 7. I think I have exactly 6.
Oh no, I missed
Yeah.
a land drop. Although maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't. I'm gonna swing 3 at you, Ham.
Okay. I'm gonna take it.
I will pay 1 life and draw 1 card.
You should.
no.
That makes sense.
Oh no, I still didn't do it. Okay, well, what do I want to cast?
Mm. Some kind of kill spell, I would imagine.
I don't have the mana for that.
Okay, fair enough.
1, 2, 3,
Unfortunately, same. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to try to hug in other ways. Or I could put a Death Toucher in play.
I
That
like the
might
sound
be
of
nice.
that. Well, it's got Shadow.
What does?
The Dothy Voidwalker. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Or do I just want to keep hugging? Yeah, I want to keep hugging. I'm gonna pay 3. This is a fairly new card, but it's Kane, the Traitorous Dragoon.
I just put that guy in here. I love that card.
Yep. I feel like we're gonna have some similar cards in our deck.
Yeah, buddy.
Whenever Kane deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. If they do, I draw that many cards and create that many tapped treasure tokens, then lose that much life. And it has flying on my turn. I'm done.
All right. Untap, upkeep. Drawing twice. This is a really cool card that I like a lot that I would love to show you guys. But Dothy Voidwalker is like, no, you're not allowed to have any of your fun. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play a Plains as my land for turn. You know what? All right, I can be a wet blanket too, you guys. I'm gonna play a Kami of False Hope. And Kami of False Hope is a 1/1 for 1 that I can sacrifice to prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn.
Oh, we fogging.
We're fogging. Maybe. If you come at me, I'm fogging. Yeah.
Play your Fox, kids.
Play your fogs. And I also love just having a seal of fog just chilling there. It's like, yeah, I'll crack this whenever it's convenient. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it.
All right, I'm going to untippity tap. Upkeep.
And yes, I have
draw.
Spore Frog in here too.
Then I
Because
draw
why would I?
again. Huh. Alright, so we're going to play Voldaran Estate and Castle Dracula, actually.
Nice.
Then we are going to play tap 1 for a Skull Clamp.
Oh, we clamping.
Cool.
And then I'm going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to leave the rest of the mana open for no apparent reason. Let's see, do I have any good swings? Not really. So I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Well, Dothy can't block either.
Yeah, so Shadow, it can't block and can't be blocked. Except with creatures by Shadow. With Shadow.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
Dothy
it just couldn't
Voidwalker-
block. But,
No.
well, that's
What?
fine. I pass.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't.
Yeah, that Dothy Voidwalker never has a bad attack. Unless somebody's running Shadow, which that's just not a thing for the most part.
Oh. Hey, Ham. I'm not playing
What up?
Bajuka Bog, but I am playing Scavenger Grounds.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Sure.
I do like scavenger grounds.
So do I. And I
I
want to
don't
pay. I'm going to pay 2 life. Bop, bop. Plus, and then I want to Infernal Grasp Doffy. Do us all a favor.
Sick.
I am totally okay with that.
And I'll lose another 2 life. Bop,
So it
bop.
did kind of hit Jarvis for 2. Kind of.
Yeah, I caused some damage. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, let's go. I do appreciate that. Thanks, Jarvis.
I want to pay 3 and 2 life. But no, not 3. Just 2 and 2 life. Because the commander tax is only 2. Bop, bop. Play Ozox. Ozox gets destroyed.
Ozox. Doobity-dop-dop.
I'm going to stay in my graveyard.
Ozox. Scooby-doo-bop-bop. All right.
Jumble Bones comes out.
Bumbly jumbles.
Get another counter.
Brinkus Binkus.
I will have another zombie. I'm not really worried about making the zombie right now. I'll do it at a different time, or not at all. I'm going to swing at Russ for 6.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, in response, pay white and 1, and you can and get a couple map tokens instead. I'm gonna get Lost Kirk.
Okay. I
He's
don't care.
been losted. He's been gotten lorsted.
I got my value out of him.
Nuh-uh.
There was a decent chunk of value. Yeah. Also, a good chunk of life loss.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
2 mana, I'm going to sacrifice that zombie that I would have made and Diabolic Intent.
Okay.
Oh.
I know the kind of card I want to get. I just have to find it.
What kind of card do you want to get?
Clear going away
Disco-
makes it a little
Oh.
makes it a little rough, but I think I know what I actually have to get.
Mhm.
I just have to find it. There we go. And that will be it for my turn. I have 6 cards in hand, so
Groovy.
it is all you, Jolly.
Oh boy. Untap upkeep. 1 card. 2 card. I forgot about those. Let's see. What do I want to do? I may as well. Yeah. Daddy Radbads. Hello. I'm Ratadrabik of Urborg. Then I'm gonna
Urborg.
swing. Yeah, I'm gonna swing the. Yeah, I'm gonna swing Gix at Russ. And then I want to swing Kane. I want to give this to you, Ham. So I want
Aw.
to swing this at you.
Thanks, bud.
And I'll swing 2 flying at Ham.
Cool. No blocks here.
Russ, do you want to block my Gix?
Gix is what, a 3/3?
Yes.
With the Kai's Ghost Form and Ratadrabik online.
Yeah, I'll just take 3.
Neat. I will pay 2 life. I will draw 2 cards. And then also I will give this to Ham and I will draw 2 cards.
Let's go. Did I mark the damage on already?
And create 2 treasures.
Nice.
I don't think so. There we go. So Kane. Yeah.
Yeah. Tapped
Alright.
treasures. So I have 2 tapped treasures. I have a roguish bogus of Urborg. He's going to be just squatting right here, having a good time. I'm going to have to discard a lot of cards because I did not hit a land.
Oh no! Well, on your end step, while while you're doing that, I'm gonna activate Collector's Vault.
Okay. I
Yay.
gotta figure out what I'm gonna keep.
Draw card. I'm gonna discard an Ashen Rider. Thanks for giving me that,
Ooh.
Dothy. I appreciate it.
Ooh.
Will not forget that because that was pretty rad. All right, and then I have a treasure token now. Hooray!
I just me playing the Sipstic ceremony made it a little harder for me to win.
Oh yeah.
Well, aristocrat style effects, mostly tied to creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like trying to play
three,
out one of the aristocrat
4.
pingers and have it not die immediately is kind of it's a challenge. Yeah.
I'm gonna discard a bunch of stuff.
Sick.
So the stuff I'm discarding is Shadrick's Silverquill, Gandalf the White. This is actually one of my favorite ones. Prava of the Steel Legion, which is just as long as it's your turn, creature tokens you control get +1/+4. So just having like a ton of those is really fun. Stiltskin, the new Moogle.
Oh, I love
And-
Stiltskin.
And Virtus the Veiled, who's one of my few stinky cards that's still in here. But not right now.
All right.
And then I pass.
Sick. We're untapping. We're upkeeping, and we're gonna draw twice. All right. Because that's how we do it.
Kane is a 2/4, just so you know.
Oh, 2/4. I was thinking it was 2/3. Thank you. That's what I get for assuming that a card I read twice that I had fully locked in and memorized. All right. So I have not played my land yet. I'm going to say that out loud at least once. So here we are. I'm going to tap my Sledging Sanctuary for a green and a white and play out an Aftermath Analyst. When it enters the battlefield, I mill 3 cards. And then I can, later in the game at instant speed, pay 4, 3 and a green, sack it, and return all the lands from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It's going to be a Temple of the False God, Poison Tipped Archer, and Cavalier of Thorns. All going
pretty
into
solid.
the bin. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Pretty good choice.
I accept those. I'm then going to do things, I think. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I will have to discard. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay. I'm gonna play out a forest as my land for turn.
Very nice.
Tap 1 and pay my beloved Veteran Explorer.
Yeah, the baby's home. Oh,
Veteran
the
Explorer is one of the dumbest cards that makes me so happy I cannot explain in words. It is a 1/1 for 1, and when it dies, each player may search their library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield. Then each player who does this shuffles. And you'll notice I didn't say tapped. You just
Oh yeah, you just get them.
You just get them. Like those are just lands. Just get them. It's great. I love it.
It's the Ham Hock special at this point.
It really is. I am somewhat known for it, and I'm cool with that. So I'm debating masterfully. So I'm over here with the Howling Mind, being like, everybody here should have. Yeah, I'm group hugging. Meanwhile, I have an Ashen Rider in my graveyard, just chilling. So I find myself wondering, do I go douche mode? Do I try to be nice?
Douche mode.
Douche mode. I know. All right. You know what? I think I should go to the combats. And honestly, I think I want to get Kane, Traitorous Dragoon, this little guy. During my turn has flying. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control. If they do, I draw that many cards and then create that many tap treasures. I kind of want to like pass Kane around in turn order. I think that's pretty fun because then I'll be able to draw a card off Gix. All right?
Yeah.
Because Jolly, if I send it right back at you, I don't draw the card off
you'll
Gix.
just draw 2. You could draw 3 if you hit someone that's not.
Exactly, and I think I want to do that. Especially with the Splendid Reclamation effect on board. Like I like discarding cards right now, like a lot.
I love block.
Well, you can. It flies.
Oh,
but
it
yeah,
flies.
and you then get Kane for your turn, so
Yeah.
you can do stuff. So it's one of those where like getting hit by this isn't like all that
So
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So Russ, I'm gonna go ahead and send Kane your way. 2 in the air.
No, whatever shall I do? I take 2 life. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pay 1 life when Gix is like, "Yo, dog, you want to draw this card?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, I do." So I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards total, boop, boop, boop. And then I get to make 2 tap treasures. I'm gonna use a Jarvis Moonbeam special and an Astral's Flame treasure token for those. The cool thing about creators making treasure tokens is I have all these cool treasure tokens lying around. And then and then Russ, you have Kane. Kane,
Yay.
Traitorous Dragoon.
From the Final Fantasy set.
From Final Fantasy.
I
Exactly.
don't know who I'm thumbing it, but one of y'all.
Got it.
I have 9 cards in hand, which means I'm going to have to discard the hand size. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Whatever will I do? All right. So, on the end step, I'm going to discard a Concealed Courtyard. And so torn. I'm discard Sizan, Perverter of Truth.
Yeah, I'll get one. Don't worry.
I understand. And I got 7 cards, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it. Russ, take it away.
Alrighty. It's on tippity tab.
That's my hope, anyway.
Draw.
Yep, yep.
Play a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Comes in tapped.
You wouldn't hive an Eye Tyrant.
I would.
I would.
And have it so hard.
Yeah.
Would you hive it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys know. I had a Phyrexian Arena in my opening hand, and I've chose not to play it because I actually don't want to discard.
Interesting.
Why?
I'm going to
Plus, I'm at
play a
16 life.
Fair.
Bastion of Remembrance for turn.
Oh,
Sick.
that's a good one.
It begins, yeah. Well, and I mean, that got the Howling Mind, so it'd be kind of riches upon riches. Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and make my soldier token.
Yep, yep.
I am then going to pay 1,
Bastion.
and I'm going to skull clamp the soldier creature token.
Do it.
Gonna
Ouch.
trigger Bastion of Remembrance. Everybody loses life. I gain a life. Haha.
Boo.
I've
It
done the thing,
begins.
and I draw 2 cards. 1, 2.
I kind of love Kane and Gix together. That's actually really badass.
Oh yeah, well that's what the whole deck is just a bunch of that garbage.
I'm on board with this kind of garbage.
It's pretty impressive actually how many like weird like huggy black cards we've been getting. I guess greatness at any cost does make sense for me. Like as like group hug being in black, that it's just like, hey, not only is my life total a resource, my opponents are a resource. So like,
Yes.
so,
exactly.
like I'll
I'm
do
gonna-
anything if it means I can win.
I will move to combat. I'm going to swing Kane at Jarvis for 2 in the air.
Okay.
Jarvis
And you get to
gets
draw.
Yeah, I get to draw. Jarvis gets Kane. I draw.
So you get to draw 2 and get 2 tap treasures.
So
And if you
draw
want, you can
2.
pay a life and draw a card off of Gix.
Yeah, I don't
Yep,
want
yep.
to do that, but I do want the treasures.
You don't want to. You're at 35, and you don't want to pay life.
I don't want to discard cards right now because I don't.
Okay.
I'm not drawing my reanimation, so like I'm trying not to put shit in the graveyard.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, you know, because then we could just steal it on them.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Treasure.
We sure could. And I sure would
Alright.
like to.
And then I pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw.
Kane flying 4. Kane flying 2/4. Yeah.
I want to play this swamp as my land for turn.
You would.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go straight to combat.
It's a fine choice.
I do want to go and hit Jolly just so he gets a turn again. But if I just skip Jolly and hit
I
Ham,
appreciate that.
if I get to draw 3 instead of 2.
I mean, exactly. Like Jolly has
That's true.
incentivized you to not send Kane back to him. Like,
You know what? I want to do that. I'm going to hit him.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's value, baby.
Is that the only attack?
Yeah, that's the only attack. So 2 treasures
Yeah, no blacks, no nothing. So,
and 2 cards.
sweetheart,
And
now
2
is not a
life.
great time to be on my desk. 99% of the time, it is perfectly fine. Right now, this is not going to work.
Let's see. Do you guys have interaction?
Maybe.
Because I'm going to try to do the thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I've got to discard a hand size. Sorry. Discard split boots and blood flow connoisseur.
Yeah. 3. Phyrexian Altar. I would like to sacrifice my Jumbo Bones to Phyrexian Altar.
With the Phyrexian Altar on the stack, I am going to crack the Collector's Vault.
Yeah.
Draw, and then I'm going to discard an Ellisil core. Yep. I did not find what I needed. So
Sacrifice it to Phyrexian Altar for 1 black mana. Bring Ozox from my graveyard to my hand. Cast Ozox using the reduction from Sig and the black mana to cast Ozox.
Okay.
And then that'll automatically die. Bring back Jumble Bone. What will happen here is I will be getting a zombie iteration. So I have infinite black. Well, I have as much black mana as I want to.
Yeah.
Which.
And also as many zombies as you want to.
Well, no, because I'd be sacrificing the zombies as well to have as much black mana or zombies. However, I do want it to be a certain amount.
Okay.
Because I only want to do it. So this will die, and Jumble Bones will die. So that's 2. Let me 1, 2, 4. So I have 80 cards left in my deck. I would like to do it. That I'm only going to do it, let's say, 35 times to cast. Well, total, make it that loop. So I would net. It'd have to be 38 mana from Jumble Bones. So from the zombies. So yeah, so that would make it that it'd be 76, leaving only 4 cards in my deck when I do this. I want to pay 1 and tap Spymaster's Vault to connive X, where X is the number of creatures that died this. So I'm going to connive X equals 76.
Okay.
Seems good.
So those 4 will stay.
You have to discard 76 cards now.
Yes. So how many cards did I have in hand?
That's really a great question.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get to keep 8 cards in hand.
The little DIY Doomsday action. Okay. Not quite, but close enough.
1, 2. Let's see. And I think this is all I actually care. I think I only care about those cards, truth be told. So let me just take 2 out of here. 1, 2. I want to discard these cards.
Okay.
Okay, now those are face up. Could you read those all out for? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. What do you like?
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah.
So
if there are any like flashbacks or anything that's relevant, but otherwise,
nothing that I'm discarding is relevant.
Okay.
Put that on top. So that with that mana that I have left floating, I would like to cast a Tendrils of Agonies. So I cast Ozox technically 36 times for that loop. So, or 38 times. So you'd all lose 38, 39 with Phyrexian Altar, 40. You'd all lose 80 life. and
All
I
of
would
us,
gain
even me?
80. Oh no, it's target player. Never mind.
Yep.
So never mind. I have 40 instances of this, and that's why I didn't just do that. So 40. Russ can be 35. So that's man. Stop making me do math. 18.
Oh,
Russ
so
can have-
someone's not dead?
Russ has to 18 of the triggers. Jolly will have 18 of the triggers, and Ham will have 2 of the triggers.
Woo!
I died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah,
can't
take
kill
36.
everybody, so he'll just king make him.
But- No,
Not
Exactly.
necessarily.
Yeah.
No, because he gains 72 life. No,
Oh, no,
even more
80.
than that.
I'm at
80 life,
91
yeah.
now. But I had a plan for this. In
Okay,
case
now I do want to know what creatures are in, or
Oh.
what creatures are in your graveyard.
well, it still doesn't matter.
Okay, am I?
Because I got another card because in case I messed up, I got my 2 non-creature options I had to go
Yeah.
and try to win. Tiny Bones joins up.
Okay.
So Tiny Bones joins up. When it enters any number of target players, each discard a card.
Yep.
But the important text is whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under my control, any number of target players each mill a card and lose 1 life.
And you keep doing the Jumble Bones loop,
And you
right?
just do the loop again.
Yeah. Also, was there anything stopping you from doing the Jumble Bones loop 1,000 times before casting the tendrils?
Because connive. Because you draw the cards with connive.
Yeah.
So tendrils wasn't in my hand.
Tendrils was
Yeah,
not in your hand?
No.
No, he had to
draw
dig
the
for it
card.
with the connive and just tried to give himself the best options.
No, but
Tendril-
I understand that. But once you had tendrils in your hand after you connived, was there anything stopping you from continuing to cast Ozox again?
Oh no, because I didn't do math. I just went for the play. And
Okay,
forgot-
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, like, yeah. Once you
That's
did the
it.
connive, I understood that you needed to be specific,
Yeah.
like, prior to the connive, but, like, is there any reason you couldn't just keep looping afterwards?
That's what we
Yeah.
call a misplay.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure, because I trust that there are interactions I might have missed, but, like,
Yeah. No, it was more because I don't play tendrils that often, and I forgot that it's a 1v1 format card where it's a target player, not each.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I didn't. That's where that is.
All good. But once you have infinite recasts, infinite triggers, and infinite mana, you can do a lot, turns out.
Yeah, Civ Ceremony is a card that I was really excited to put in this deck,
Mhm.
and it did a lot of work in this deck. I did, however, learn that there are play patterns that I have to be very careful with when it comes to it.
Mm-hmm. It can get you if you're not careful. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I had Drivnot in hand, and I cast Civ Ceremony with Drivnot in hand. I'm like, huh. I'm like, that's not getting cast anytime soon.
No.
No.
Yep.
Well, wait, can't you or can you only activate the invincibility thing in sorcery?
You
can activate that instant speed.
but I didn't have 3 creatures in my graveyard at the time.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I
then
didn't
you
have
do
3
it.
creature cards in my graveyard until I was able to go and connive, and that was because I kept playing spells. I never had a discard to hand size.
Disgusting. That's what all the cool kids were doing.
Right?
Okay, and now I wasn't sure on my feelings on Spymaster's Vault before. It's a winner.
Yeah, it quite literally let you win. So yes, I'd agree.
Indeed.
And these are the cards that didn't get to join the game.
And whose fault is that?
Mine. All mine. But yeah.
Running cards you're not even going to cast. All right, well, you got to do the outro on Ham's birthday.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
like,
why
I was like,
That's
dude,
why
you
I killed
king
Ham
made
last.
on his birthday. Like, that's awesome. And then he's
No,
like,
it's all good.
No, not really.
This deck,
Joik.
this deck is intentionally a little slow off the blocks. If you can pop off and get there, it's all good. If a combo deck is in the pod, this deck usually like supercharges it, and I lose to combo with this a lot. It's all good.
And when have you ever known me to king make anyone on any day?
For real, yeah.
I figured it was his birthday. We were gonna do it.
No, no. Nobody.
I gave him the gift of second place for his birthday.
That's
I
fair.
think that there was
I'll
like an
take that.
episode 4
Okay.
episodes
You know,
ago where
what to say? Like you
where you
did
actually did just do that. So
You executed a crazy huge situation that could have killed me, and then you found a bespoke secondary combo just for me. I feel special.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
We
Yeah.
made that just
a
for you.
bespoke secondary combo.
It's like I'm gonna kill these clowns, and no, this kill's just for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I've gotten worse birthday gifts. Like,
Yeah, there was that the crabs the one time in Vegas. Wait, what?
I know it was a whole thing. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They say it stays there. That's a lie. Yeah, that shit comes back with you. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
You got
just
crabs
use the
in
butter.
Vegas?
Yeah, you just use butter and like. you dip
Yeah, a little
them
bit
in
of garlic butter. Actually, it
Yeah,
was pretty
absolutely.
tasty. But yeah,
delicious.
dude, those buffets are awesome. Like, just anyway, yeah.
That was my favorite part about Vegas, and I went to go see Reba McEntire.
Which I hear
Excellent.
she puts on a good show. Anyway.
Puts on a very
Well-
well show.
Well, with that, everyone, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and point out my misplays, just like Ham did.
You gave me a chance to actually on my thank you for that. That was really the gift.
But until next time,
What, sweetie pies? Goodbye.
and scene.
Scene. But seriously, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.